Okay, we're on with palm blocking. Okay, again, I'm going to demonstrate this now. I'm recording this as a movie,
Okay.
so you'll be able to see this. So the steps are to have your hands straight up and down, but relaxed, not tense, over your strings. Put the move your palm up until this crease here, right there, is on the highest string you're going to need. So we're playing strings 3 and 5, which we call grip 1. So that's going to be over string 3. And then just let your hand fall over. And now verify that you're still got the palm on the strings by doing this. Thud, 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 yeah. On his DVD, Jeff calls that sput sput. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So make sure you've got that sput sput thing going on. Okay. And then you have your fingers find the strings 3, 4, and 5. Thumb on 5, index on 4, middle on 3. And you just, again, don't move your palm. You should have this nice shape. There's certain things to look for. Look for this kind of a nice circle for your thumb around this peaked knuckle here, down to your index finger. And if you try to play strings, you want the sound. You want the sput sound still. That's verifying that your palm is down. Don't worry about making sounds yet.
It isn't.
Okay, good. All right. So that's good. So then watch carefully. Watch my hand here. Can you see everything? Is this camera in your way? Okay. So then you want the picking of the strings is done by muscle motion with fingers. So these fingers are going to flick backwards like this, and the thumb is going to push forward slightly. And eventually we want to focus a bit on even attack and volume. But for now, if we can just play it, we're good. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now do that finger motion. Make sure and leave your palm in place. Make sure it's still thuddy. Now, so now I'm playing my strings and I've got palm permanently blocking there, right? Mm-hmm. You can see there's no gaps from like here down. This is why this is the best part of the palm to use, because there's no gaps. A lot of times if you get your hand flat and bring your little finger up, you see what happens there? See that hole, that light coming through there?
Yeah.
That's not going to be blocked, is it?
No.
Right. So we want to again get that palm high enough there. Fingers there. And now when I'm going to play this way, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to, as I pull my hand up, straight up, basically, my fingers are going to pick the strings and release. And then the hand drops right back down where it was, and the palm hits first. And the fingers touch down last, just a microsecond later, just a nanosecond. And if we do it right, what is climbing down on the strings first is that palm, a nice soft, fleshy, non-metallic sound. If we do it wrong and our picks hit first, we'll hear this.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what we're trying to avoid. That's the beauty of palm blocking. It's a soft muting of the strings, even chords or single notes. So there's the shape of my hand. And I'll show you a couple things I do different from Jeff. He has a beautiful right hand that I could never emulate. Most people can't. So I actually have my little finger draping out here. And what that does is allow kind of gets out of the way, and I can have my whole, almost from the first knuckle of my pinky here, clear down to the heel of my hand, can be blocking. Mm-hmm. When it curls up, see, that's kind of what naturally wants to happen. So guys that do this, you can actually, this is another style of doing it, you can actually curl these fingers up and have them do some of the blocking. Now they're covering that gap in my palm, and so these are blocking, and this is blocking. So it would sound like this. But these fingers are actually doing some of the blocking themselves in addition to my heel, this bottom part of my heel. But if you just put your little finger out there and let it drape and relax and just fall down, and it'll actually help keep your palm nice and connected with the strings like that. Let me go a little higher in this angle. Okay. So this basic 1-2-1-2 motion, stroke 1 is picking and lifting, stroke 2 is going back to the strings and blocking. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll teach you the grips in a little bit. It'll apply to all the grips. Mm-hmm. Yep. Tapping the notes out is what we're doing. Down, pick, down, pick, down, pick. See that? Get the hang of that. Now, if you're, now you're coming in.
It's still uncomfortable. It's just picking is uncomfortable for me.
It's not going to be natural just yet. And you're coming at it from a guitar player point of view. And most of them do. They come like this. And they want to go, they're going to use pick blocking. Because they don't have any palm at all anywhere near the string. You can see the light there. There's just, you know. But to go from here, flat hand to this, is all you got to do is just keep your fingers in the strings, rotate counterclockwise a little bit, and then force that hand down. Just not hard, but just lightly touch down the strings. And then your position is right. But this takes a lot of practice to get the hang of this and really put this together. It does. There's no doubt about that. This is the hardest thing you're going to learn for quite a while. So I'm doing the grips. I got more grips. Yeah. Ooh, nice. You'll be playing 12 string before you know it. But hang on to that one. Don't get rid of that. Yeah, Shoba made 12 strings, but I had one that was not modern enough for my needs. But it sounded great. It had killer Shoba tone, that twang. More twang than this does. Yeah. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right. So let's try it. Let's try it together. First of all, let's get our palm on the strings.
What strings we doing?
We're going to make sure that crease is up on string 3, at least that high.
Gotcha.
Then let the hand fall over.
Yep.
Again, check the thuddiness of our strings. Yeah, palms down. Now find the strings with fingers.
What strings?
3, 4, 5. That hasn't changed.
I didn't have them in the first place.
Now hold on.
Right.
As soon as here's what I was watching your hand. As soon as you went down to get the strings, you arched your hand up like this.
Oh, is that good or bad?
It's bad.
Oh, okay.
Now here's another little tip. Get a mirror on a table or clamp it onto a mic stand or something, so you watch the back of your hand.
Oh.
You'll see what's going on, and when you hear troubles and hear noise, you'll go, oh yeah, it's because my palm is nowhere near it.
Okay.
So let's have you do that again on your own. Tell you what, I'll go hand out though here. I want you to kind of see on this video what's going on. Okay, start from the beginning. I want you to get your.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna watch Bob do this thing. Okay, again, hand straight up and down on the pickup. Really the beginning, yeah. Covering all the strings. Get that crease on string 3. Fingers find the strings now. Yeah, see what's happening? Look here.
You know why? It's because I'm trying to figure out which finger to play which string of these two.
Well, string 3 is the middle finger. String 4 is the index finger.
Okay.
That's the way it's always going to be.
Okay.
Now, from low to high, it's always thumb, index, middle. You know, if it's 8, 6, and 5, it's going to be thumb on 8, index on 6, middle on 5. And then lower here. Yeah, now you can see. Look at that image over there. This is like your mirror. See, you're arching your. That's pretty good. So put your fingers in the strings, leave them there. Okay, now just rotate your hand counterclockwise a little bit. Yeah, that'll put more of the blocking section of your palm on the strings. There you go. Try that. Now don't do this. Don't hinge from here and just lift your hand from the wrist. Lift the whole hand. The whole hand is bouncing up and down. Yeah, that's better. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, got the idea?
Yeah.
Put this back over here. Still recording? Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit more so you have more on your video to watch.
Okay.
Now, I'll have taught you, by the time you see this, I'll have taught you the grips. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 8, and 6, 8, and 10. Those are the strings. So you'll be wanting to practice those grips thusly. It was kind of late, slightly depressed. I wasn't hovering real well. I'm playing the same chord over and over. So I'm sort of hinging from my kind of like my elbow resting on my back neck. You'd be on the pad, but don't be like this. Don't do this. That's bad, and it'll wear your wrist out. It's not good form. If you're gonna play fast single note stuff, see that tapping.
Mm-hmm.
Always just tapping out the notes, almost tapping every note. Occasionally letting a note ring when it's just pedaling in. Slow. See a little finger out there? Hello.
Hi there.
Just laying out there doing nothing. And when I come down lower, it just kind of drags along. See? So what the deal is that all these fingers are in the same plane. The palm and the fingers are all in the same exact level plane. And they're always in the same plane. And the whole hand comes up as a group.
Okay.
And the fingers, when they pick, they actually retract a little bit and hover a little higher. That means we can get down with it, drop the hand back down, and ideally the palm hits first before we find the strings with the fingers. So just that is a great exercise. Just making sure that's, listen to what you're playing, listen to your sound. Make sure it's clean, make sure it's palm blocked. Okay, is that enough?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, I guess we'll stop that video.